Welcome back, trainers. So, with this Pincer event underway, I'm going to predict it's going to stop about tomorrow around noon. They're not going to stop it at midnight anywhere because, well, they don't really do that. So, you have some time to go out there and catch yourself some of these. You're going to probably want the best one that you can get. As a matter of fact, keep all of the higher CP ones for trading so you can possibly get a lucky because Pincer is the best bug type offensive Pokemon currently in Pokemon Go, and it will be receiving a Mega as well. This one is horrible IVs. I'm going to trade it off with another shiny, hopefully to get a lucky one, because I will power it up. It does perform nicely. If I had to choose another bug, probably Yon Mega when it comes out. I have to see how well that performs with Bug Bite and Bug Buzz. You have Caesar with Fear Cutter and X Scissor, and I did hatch another Riolu, as you can see here. So that's going to be number 4. And wow, I'm just going to need about another 120 candies and I should be able to max out my current one. Wow, I'm really looking forward to that. And here we have all my shinies, 9 of them currently. And I'm going to go back out and grind some more for several hours to see what I can do out there and maybe catch myself a good IV one. Now, typically when they do these events like with the Roserade and the Puzzle Minen, I try to catch as many as I can because I want a good IV that is shiny, right? At the same time, I'm collecting all of these, Pinsir. I have a 34 CP shiny, 36, and 35. I mean, do I really want to keep those? I know some people might want them. I could trade them off, but I'm only going to trade them with people who are possibly best friends because I don't want to pay all that Stardust. But yeah, we'll see what I can find out there. Now let's go ahead and take a look at its stats. Okay, so here we are with Pinsir. We went over this the other day, but for the people who did not see it, let's go ahead and check it out again to see if you actually want to power this up. It is going to be a pure bug type, max CP of 100% IV, 2,770, attack 238, defense 197, and stamina 130. Its attack is fantastic. That's great. Defense is looking nice as well, and stamina could be better, but it's still above 100, so not that bad, I guess. Has a fairly good damage output for a bug type Pokemon. It's going to be higher than Caesar and possibly on Mega. I'm really hoping that thing's going to be performing well. So it's going to be week 2, Fire, Flying, Rock, Resisting, Fighting, Grassing, Ground types. Alright, so these are its moves here. Best moveset's going to be Bug Bite, X Scissor. And these are by damage output. Then I'm going to go over my opinion on what you're going to want for specific situations on a Pincer. Second is going to be Fairy Cutter, which is Legacy, X Scissor, Bug Bite, Close Combat, Rock Smash, X Scissor, Fairy Cutter again, Close Combat, Bug Bite, Submission, which is Legacy, Fairy Cutter, Submission. Alright, then it's just going to go down from there to Vice Grip. So let's go ahead and look at its moves. Starting with the Legacy, we have for the quick move, Fairy Cutter, and then for the charge move, we have Submission. Now for the charge moves here, currently, Close Combat, X Scissor, and Vice Grip. And then you have Bug Bite and Rock Smash for its current quick moves. Now, if you're going to be dropping this in a gym, you powered one up, you received a good IV shiny or a nice one through a trade, or you just have one in general. Well, if you have the Legacy, keep that. Otherwise, if you're going to be just dumping it in a gym, go with Rock Smash and probably X Scissor. Vice Grip is not going to be a great option, although it's probably going to be better over Close Combat because it's continuously happening and you can just simply dodge Close Combat once and then it's over. Vice Grip is continuously going to attack them. But X Scissor all the way, simple as that, okay? If you're going to be going up against raids, then you may want possibly Bug Bite, but it really depends on what raid. Because if you're attacking dark types, say a Tyranitar, which is going to be 4 times weak to fighting types, then Rock Smash would work. It's going to be working fantastic, as a matter of fact. Bug Bite is still going to be super effective, but Rock Smash is still going to be way better. Close Combat is also going to be doing massive damage to that as well. Those dark types, Absol as well. Although X Scissor will be doing a lot of damage to Absol, not 4 times because Absol is just one type, and that's going to be dark, which is going to also be weak to bug types. Okay, so bottom line is if you're going to be powering one of these up, you're not going to necessarily want it for fighting type moves. Maybe if you're attacking a gym like I just discussed or dropping it in a gym, but X Scissor is what you're going to want to have on it. So what am I going to use it for? Obviously Bug Bite and X Scissor, because fighting types don't need to be invaded with bug Pokemon. They're perfectly fine the way they are. Machamp, Breloom, Blaziken, Lucario now, I mean, they're just doing perfectly fine. Plus, this is not even on par with them. So you might as well use it as what it is, the best bug type Pokemon currently, Pokemon Go. And now with a very nice looking shiny. Looks great. I'm happy about it. Okay, now let's talk PvP with Pinsir for just a second. What can it be used for? Well, it's resisting fighting types, grass, and ground. So if you have electric types, you can put in Pinsir and counter it, I suppose. But the whole thing about switching Pokemon, and this is what I think strongly, is if you're going to switch into something that's going to counter them, you should at least have one move within your move pool, your quick or your charge move, that's going to be super effective to what you're going up against to counter whatever is super effective to your previous Pokemon, if that makes sense to you. All right, it's kind of like continuously winning rock, paper, scissors over your opponent. Whatever they pull out, you're just going to have a counter and also a super effective move to go against what they were trying to do. And if you're thinking, well, what if they just switch? Yes, we're going to have to wait and see how this works for Pokemon Go. But eventually they're going to get cornered. And if you play your cards right, you just might have the perfect counter to go up against them, like we were discussing. Gengar with, I suppose, Lick and Psychic. And then somebody else can say, well, Shadow Ball can perform just as good up against Machamp in that situation. I guess so. Anyways, my point being is you don't really want to use Pinsir for a PvP. I mean, it's not going to be horrible for some situations, I suppose, but it's just not something you really need. Unfortunately, bug types don't really need to be used currently. There's nothing that they are extremely called for. And if they are there and needed for whatever situation, there's just going to be something else that's going to be doing better than it anyways, unfortunately. And it's so weird too, because Pokemon was founded upon bug type Pokemon, yet I feel like they're one of the underrated types in Pokemon universe. And that is not because of Pokemon Go or Niantic's decision on the move pool, that's just bugs in general. Anyways, trainers, thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all later, and I hope you guys can catch yourself a shiny Pincer out there.